Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to me. What does this one do? Whoa. I don't know. Dennis and his stuff, you know? He just, whatever. Finn and I had so much fun. I would blow up the balloons and then I'd do this. And he'd laugh. He's so cute. So how did today go? Well, I'll tell you. I made videos, put those out. I got a phone call from my daughter Bonnie around 8:30. Talked with her for a while. Then Rachel called me from Texas. Talked to me for a good hour and a half. Totally, he didn't know it was my birthday, and I didn't say anything till the end. Oh, Mom, she said, if someone did that to me on my birthday, I'd hate them. And I'd say, no. I said, you know, I'm 64, and it's just another birthday, you know? I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a big deal. So then Maggie picked me up about 2:10. I talked with Rachel a long time. When I'm talking with her, I take my phone around and I just set it down. I'll do some dishes while we talk. I'll eat something while we talk. Because she does all the talking a lot of times anyway, because she just loves to talk. Which is good, because sometimes I'm in a mood, you know. So I got a letter. I got a little... It wasn't a birthday card, it was just a I'm sorry, Dennis passed letter. These are people I hadn't talked to in a long time. When I was going through all my stuff, you know, trying to get organized, I found their address, so I wrote to them and I said, hey, I wanted you and a good friend of mine to Walt that I haven't talked to in a long time. I don't know what's up with that. And I want you to know Dennis passed. And then they asked, how'd he die? And I didn't want to lie to them, so I told them, and they said they were really sorry. And then they made some suggestions. Everybody wants to fix me. I'm the same way. When I hear somebody's got a situation, I want to fix them too. So they said, have you ever thought about living in a travel trailer? Like for 1,000,000 years. Where you can live with utilities, pay for about $450 to $550 a month, depending on the park. You can live in any state. If you get tired of one, you can move to another. Are they adorable or what? I wanted to show you my birthday crown. So the other day Finn wanted me to wear my princess crown, right? And I said, it hurts. I said, it hurts, Finn. So when Maggie and Finn were in a Dollar Tree, he saw a new crown with a cake on it. Happy birthday and little cute little foofy things. And he picked it out for me. And I thought I brought it home with me and it's not here. It's not here. So I called Michael right away after they left me off and I realized my crown was gone. I said, don't let anything happen to my birthday crown. I want that. And I would have showed it to you, and I will show it to you one day when I get it back. So, yeah. So let me show you. I got a Walmart gift card, which I asked for. And I got these new flip-flops. She saw my old ones sitting on the stairs. I was getting ready to scrub them up so I could use them. But they aren't nice like these, all poofy. I've walked on them, the old ones a long time, and they're kind of sad. But I was going to use them anyway. I was going to scrub them up, and because I found them in the shed. I'm like, how did these get in there? I probably was using them for when I was working out in the yard, or when I was, you don't want to wear flip-flops in the yard in Florida, no. Too many ants, too many prickly things, too many snakes, this stuff hanging around. So yeah, these are Clark's, and I really love them. I'm a flip-flop lover, but the problem is It's between my ankles, knees, and hips, head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. They just, no. I can't wear them really for more than just around the house, maybe to the beach. Kids are good to me. They make sure they park close to the sand. Yeah. So anyhow, so these are going to be my, maybe my inside shoes, and I won't wear them to the beach. I'm not going to let these get ruined. I love them. So what else am I doing? What else did I want to say? Oh, so the kids invited me. I have not been to a 4th of July anything in years. I never really wanted to. When I had Bonnie, it was like, you know, the first few years, yeah, I humored everybody and whatnot. And then it was like, I am so sick of fireworks. I've been doing this for over 40 years. I don't want to do it anymore. And so thank God the kids were living up in Maine with us, and they'd come up. And they started taking Bonnie, who was older then, to the, 4th of July stuff. And because our town no longer had fireworks, and the next town over no longer had fireworks, so you had to go all the way to Bangor. And it was so crowded, and it was so hard to find parking, and then trying to get out of town at the end. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. And then you get to try to be comfortable somewhere in the grass with a million people. Just not into it. So this celebration is very exciting to me because it's gonna, just like my birthday, it was peaceful and serene. We blew up balloons, we played a little silly kids game, we ate hamburgers. They were so burnt and crispy on the outside, just like I like it around the edge. I want to crunch into that, and it was just perfect. No, I couldn't taste it, but there was sensation of the pepper, the green pepper. She made caramelized onions. There was lettuce, but I didn't put that on the sandwich. I just kind of crunched it on the side. There was chips, and I love to crunch, so I ate some chips. And what else did I do? And then we went out looking for fireworks. And, oh my word, I'm just shocked. I'm shocked, okay? I haven't looked for fireworks in maybe 10 plus years. And the last time I went was South Carolina on Route 95. And I mean, for $125, there were enough fireworks that lasted for years. Years. As a matter of fact, the boys said they still think they've got some of the stuff that I bought then. But back then, they were happy with little things like Roman candles, and I love silly stuff, okay? I love sparklers. Sorry, I love sparklers, yeah. And I like the little chickens that you light up their butt and they go racing all around, the little flames are coming out. And I like tanks and a little boat and, things like that. I like the silly stuff. And the boys want, explosions in the air like a real, what do they call them? Fireballs. And then they have the cans now down here in Florida. They don't have the, South Carolina has more, serious stuff. But we were always really frugal, and I made sure that, $129 back then was going to last me 5 years, and it lasted way more than that. And, oh my gosh, I had everything. I had tanks. And back then, like a whole thing of tanks was like $5. And sometimes it was buy one, get one free, and I get a bunch of those. And so, yeah, they want the big guns, and those cost like, I don't know, there was some for $49 a box. You get 9 shots into the air, like, whoa. And their friend is going to buy some, and Dennis Jr. is going to buy some, and Mike's going to buy some, and I just was stunned. I really was. But, so they're going to have a big to-do at their friend's house with hot dogs on the grill and, some chips and the fireworks, and their friend and Michael and Maggie went in on this water slide that you blow up that they got from Sam's Club, and they're going to set that up for the 2 boys. It's so dear. Mike and his friend, I don't want to use any names, we'll call him, let's call him, I can't think of anything right now. So Mike and his friend, they've been friends since they were teenagers. Now they're both in their 30s, and they had children at the same time, both sons. And there's pictures of the two boys, Finn and the little friend, in a crib together. They started out as babies and friends, and now they're both 5, and they just have such a good time together. And I've never been over to that family's house. Sure, I've seen the little boy many times, and they've got a little baby girl now too. Little baby girl, I think, is 3 or 4 months old, or something like that, and bedtime is 10 o'clock, so we have to leave at 10. And I was like, thank you, God. I'm old, okay? Tonight, after the fireworks, looking for fireworks, I said, hey, could you guys drop me off at home if you don't mind? And yeah, sure, Mom. And Finn says, but it's a party. There's still balloons up at the house. I said, no cake. I gotta lose weight, and that's, I had the burger, I had the chips, that's enough. And I said, oh, you don't know how guilty I feel. I feel so guilty when Finn says, please come back to our house. And I said, I'm tired, Finn. I'm old. I need to take a shower and put on my pajamas. And he said a few other little things, and it just makes me feel terrible. I'm old and I don't want to party anymore. I'm like, I've had enough. I'm ready to go home and take a shower and put the air conditioner back on, because I shut it off because I'm trying to save on electricity for that last month of August that I have to pay the electric, and it isn't a pretty picture here, so yeah. And I don't know, but I'm so happy that the 4th of July celebration, and I want to make memories with my kids. I want them to have things to remember me by. It's been such an awful last 6 years with Dennis so sick, and just watching him it was hard on them, so hard on them. They still can't believe it. They say, they can't get over it. And that his life ended that way. So it's hard, and I want to make happy memories for them. And so, yeah. And you know what? I was going to talk about 4th of July's, but I'm running into too high minutes now, and I'm trying to keep them shorter, because I guess a lot of viewers, they don't last very long. I must be boring. Okay. I know that my regulars, you guys have been with me. You love me to ramble on, and I will, I promise. I'm going to get together some of my thoughts about past 4th of July's, because, we've had some good times, and I sure am going to miss Dennis Sr. this year. Wishing he were well and wishing he were here, but wishing won't make it so. And I'm going to try to have a really good time, and, maybe play with that cute little baby. I haven't held a baby in my arms in a long time, and it'll be good. It's nice to be wanted and invited, and I feel really good about that, So, I guess that's everything about my birthday. I didn't leave anything out. No, it was good. Just a nice family day, talking to my girls, hanging with my guys, hanging with the Maggie. It was awesome. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Good night.